looking at me like that? What's wrong?
You. You're what's wrong.
What did I do?
You failed me. Miserably. I must admit, Liza, you had me fooled.
Your sleight of hand's none too shabby.
When the smoke clears, though, my wife, the consummate player, failed to live up to her billing. In short, your star is being retired.
How many of those have you had?
You name your poison, I'll drink you under the table. Any game you want to play, you name it, I'll give you a head start. But it won't make any difference. Because my handicap has been removed, you see. I gave you credit for knowing when to concede the match, but it didn't do any good. You didn't learn anything, Liza. All of your attempts, your failed attempts to best me have taught you nothing. I win, Liza. I always win.
Yeah, well, I guess I missed that victory dance when you lost WRCW.
Oh, you have one hell of a nerve throwing that up to me.
You know what? Occasionally, Adam Chandler falls flat on his face.
Yeah, what's the tally on your failed takeovers? Greedy Eliza usually gets caught with her hand in the cookie jar, or her body in some other man's bed. Or breaking bread with the enemy.
What are you ranting about?
How was your day at work, Liza? Did you clean out your desk? Did you bid a fond farewell to the staff and the crew? How really nice of Dimitri Merrick to take his former station manager out for a goodbye drink.
You're mad at me because I had drinks with Dimitri Merrick.
Consorting with the enemy? Hawking your wares to the new regime? Before my parking space is cold?
And how did you know what I was doing? Did you have a camera in the breadbasket? Maybe you had a microphone in my Spanish olive.
Why bother? It was quite obvious. Kissing up to Merrick.
Oh.
Your loyalty is touching.
Loyalty? You're talking to me about loyalty? You've been touring me with the same old brush for so long I can't even see straight. It was bad enough you accused me of being involved in a takeover.
Well, I was right on the money, wasn't I?
No.
How much did Dimitri pay
He
you?
didn't pay me anything.
You mean your loathing for me is so complete that you betrayed me on a pro bono basis?
You know, it's easier for you to believe those truths than those ugly little truths about yourself.
What truths might those be?
You can't take it when I win.
Lady, I have yet to see you complete so much as a forward pass.
Oh, really? You saw one tonight. You were there. You saw everything.
Then I was right. I was right, wasn't I?
How did it feel to see me strut my stuff with a prime competitor?
Thoroughly revolting.
Yeah, well, it was worth every back-breaking, deal-breaking moment.
You know what you are.
Yes. I'm you.
Heads up, everybody. Camera, action. Downings, I believe the operative word here was action.
Could you pass me that coffee?
Another scene for the cutting room floor. You've got to remember your motivations, darlings. You are Mr. and Mrs. Adam Chandler, Pine Valley's couple of the year. Come on, sparkle for the camera. Let us hear some of that witty Liza Adam repartee.
Who the devil stole the financial page?
I can't screen this at the fundraiser. Why, it's box office poison.
Take your name off the final cut, Phoebe. Better yet, get under the leading man. I'm walking.
I can't. I forbid it. But the film is half in the can.
That's showbiz.
Liza, stop him. Make him come back.
Oh, Adam, sweetheart.
Liza, darling.
Oh, just keep the cameras rolling. I'll be right back.
I have some calls I have to make.
Darling, you can't make calls right now. You've got an obligation to your public. And Adam, Liza, come back. Adam, no, Adam, no, you can't leave, darling. You can't. Oh, please. I'm not used to this.
Marion running the Man Who Got Away relay is your best event.
Adam, wait. Please, Adam, just would you? How, you know, they're just not going to be happy, separated. Oh, how am I going to get Liza to admit that she really cares? I know. I'm going to ferret out exactly how Liza feels about Adam, as only her mother can do. That's what I'm going to do. Right.
Can't stay here frittering the day away.
Oh, well, of course you can't, darling. Why don't you just run right along? But, look, could you leave your darling cameraman here behind?
Whatever for?
Well, I mean, Liza and Adam will be back for round two. I mean, take two. Look, darling, confidentially, they're just not morning people. But later on, oh, watch out, cinema magic.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Yes, doesn't it? Bye, darling. Bye. Now, Joe, let's get to work.
What do you want me to do?
Ooh, you have been well trained, haven't you, darling? I can tell. A gentleman always asks. Anyway, first things first. Come along, my darling. We're going to do a little cinema verite here. You know, catch Liza and Adam in their own habitat, only unaware that they are being recorded for posterity. I mean, could you relax with that horrible Wallingford woman directing your every move? I mean, don't you think, darling, that chemistry should be allowed to take its natural course? Hmm? I mean, you are a nature lover, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah?
Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Oh, but just back to work. Now, you help me conceal this, and so the happy couple won't know they're being recorded, and together we will make cinema history. Now, if you were a camera, where would you hide, darling? Hmm?
So, if you don't need me for anything else.
Things have a way of developing after dark, darling. As a matter of fact, you better leave right now, or things might have a way of developing right here in the daylight. So, C-I-A-O, Joe.
C-I-A-O?
Ciao, darling. Bye. Oh, that's my cue.
Well, what happened to the film factory?
Oh, darling, the lunch whistle blew and they all left. Liza, darling, why don't you come over here and sit down next to me and we'll have a long, overdue mother-daughter heart-to-heart. You know, unedited, unrehearsed, and uncensored.
Really not in the mood for another one of your heart-to-hearts, Mother.
Oh, darling, could you come and sit a little closer to me, Liza?
What, so I can hear your lecture ad nauseum? Mother Liza, you and Adam belong together.
Yes, truer words were never spoken.
Truth is relative.
And time is of the essence. When the clock strikes 12, the couple of your dinner will be history, and so will your marriage, Liza.
Well, hi-ho. Goodbye, everybody.
Stop pretending that you don't care, Liza.
Who's pretending?
You are. Liza, you and Adam are too stubborn to admit that you care about each other. You're not going to be happy apart, I'm telling you. One of you's going to have to swallow their pride and admit the obvious. You both have fallen head over heels in love with each other.
Mother, give it a rest.
All right, if you don't want to tell Adam, my darling, at least tell me.
What, my buddy? My pal? My friend?
I hate to see you suffering alone in silence like this, darling. Look, you can talk to me. You can tell me, you can admit to me that you have fallen head over heels in love with Adam. We Colby women hide our feelings well, don't we, my darling? Like mother, like daughter.
I'm nothing like you.
Yes, you are, darling. More than you know. You know, Liza, I know what it's like to surrender yourself to someone, to wake up the morning after, totally changed from the night before. I know how you felt the morning after you and Adam had made love. Because you reached out for a man who wasn't there, didn't you? A man who took possession of your soul and then kicked you out of his bed and out of his life. I saw the devastation in your eyes. The look of betrayal. And it was the same look you had in your eyes when you found out that Dad and I had been sleeping together.
How could you throw that back up to me again?
Liza, I am not trying to hurt you.
Hurt me? You can't hurt me. We don't connect on any level.
I love you, Liza.
That's a lie. And of all the lies you've told me, that one's the worst.
No, it's not a lie. You're the only one that I love.
You're the only thing that I treasure. And when your heart is breaking, when I see you suffering like this...
And you just continue to resurrect, don't you? You persevere to torment me.
Go ahead, strike out at me if it's going to make you get closer to the truth, Liza. Hate me forever in the end. If it'll bring you a little closer to some happiness. Listen to me, Liza. Please listen to me. Will you just own your life here? Take this marriage and this man and this home, because it's yours. It's everything you've ever wanted.
Mother, what does it matter what I want? If it's not what Adam wants.
Liza, that doesn't change how you feel. I know that you want Adam. Why don't you admit it?
All right. Anything to shut you up. Yes, I want Adam. Yes, I want our marriage to work. Are you happy now? Is that what you wanted to hear? Is this the heart-to-heart that you dreamed of?
Darling, if I can make a dream of yours come true...
What? You hadn't lived in vain then your whole life? Sleep with Adam. Do it for the money, darling. What is this, marital wisdom or advice from the happy hooker?
Liza, I'm
What? I'm tired of listening to you, Mother. Accept reality because I have. This marriage, it's as good as over.
How wrong you are, my darling. How wrong you are.
Yes, I want Adam. Yes, I want our marriage to work.
Getting your talk show fix? What tawdry dilemma has you riveted?
Hello, darling. Why don't you take a seat? This is a must-see.
We can talk in here.
What about Mary?
Of the big ears and flapping gums, I sent her shopping. You want some breakfast or something?
No, thank you. I don't have much time. You said it was urgent?
Yes, I want to proceed with this divorce. It's time to use those papers that Liza signed. Get her out of my life once and for all. High, dry, and penniless.
It's been weeks since Liza signed those papers. You didn't make a move. I thought you wanted to stay married.
No, that was just that infernal couple of the year nonsense. No, I didn't want to risk any bad publicity for the foundation.
Well, that dinner's coming up soon. If you don't show up with Liza on your arm, everyone will know it was a sham.
But it'll take weeks to process those papers. Just get it going, post-haste.
Done. What set you off this time, after weeks of peaceful coexistence?
Liza's openly consorting with the enemy. Joined Merrick's camp after he stole my television station.
Maybe she's just trying to keep her job.
No, it's something else. Something big.
Like what?
I don't know, but every time I turn around, they've got their heads together.
Want me to look into it?
No, why waste your time and my money? Whatever she's got up her sleeve, it's not going to work. I can outfox that woman with one hand tied behind my back.
What about Merrick?
And him, too. I'll kick Liza out in the street and get my station back in one fell swoop.
Okay, let's see here.
Liza, you are still trying to get RCW back, right?
Yeah. You haven't told anybody, have you?
No way. In fact, I want to help you nail that creep.
No.
Can I?
No, I don't want to put you in a line of fire.
Liza, I'm not afraid of Dimitri Merrick.
I know you're not. And I will call you if I need you.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do?
No. Nothing. Not yet. All right?
Okay. Well, good luck.
You good luck.
Be careful.
I will.
doing in my office?
We can talk in here.
What about Mary?
A Of the big ears and flapping gums, I sent her shopping. You want some breakfast or something?
No, thank you. I don't have much time. You said it was urgent?
Yes, I want to proceed with this divorce. It's time to use those papers that Liza signed. Get her out of my life once and for all. High, dry, and penniless.
It's been weeks since Liza signed those papers. You didn't make a move. I thought you wanted to stay married.
No, that was just that infernal couple of the year nonsense. No, I didn't want to risk any bad publicity for the foundation.
Well, that dinner's coming up soon. If you don't show up with Liza on your arm, everyone will know it was a sham.
Well, it'll take weeks to process those papers. Just get it going, post-haste.
Done. What set you off this time, after weeks of peaceful coexistence?
Liza's openly consorting with the enemy. Joined Merrick's camp after he stole my television station.
Maybe she's just trying to keep her job.
No, it's something else. Something big.
Like what?
I don't know, but every time I turn around, they've got their heads together.
Want me to look into it?
No, why waste your time and my money? Whatever she's got up her sleeve, it's not going to work. I can outfox that woman with one hand tied behind my back.
What about Merrick?
And him, too. I'll kick Liza out in the street and get my station back in one fell swoop.
Okay, let's see here.
Liza, you are still going to get RCW back, right?
Yeah. You haven't told anybody, have you?
No way. In fact, I want to help you nail that creep.
No.
Can I?
No, I don't want to put you in the line of fire.
Liza, I'm not afraid of Dimitri Merrick.
I know you're not. And I will call you if I need you.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do?
No. Nothing. Not yet. All right?
Okay. Well, good luck.
You good luck.
Be careful.
I will.
Doing in my office?
I was, pilfering your files. You know, the ones that are earmarked for your eyes only.
Well, I don't appreciate people coming into my office without permission.
I wasn't just coming into your office. I'm the station manager.
Liza, you were rummaging through my desk.
Rummaging? I wasn't rummaging. I was just, trying to find the okayed budget for next week's lineup.
Now, what's the hurry?
What's the... Sorry, I keep forgetting that you're new at this. If we don't get your okay, then we fall behind, and then it costs money and overtime and...
Yeah, I get the point. One budget?
Thanks. I'm sorry that I invaded your personal space. We just always had an open door policy.
Well, like the Chinese, I don't believe in an open door policy.
It won't happen again, sir. And Dimitri, I want you to know I am on your side.
Really?
Yeah, we're a team. All I want to get is maximum results and maximum profit for running the station. I assumed you wanted that, too.
No, I'm not in business to lose money, Liza.
No, of course not. Would you mind if I gave you a humble piece of advice?
Listening?
A lot of our employees are rather anxious about their jobs since you took over.
Yeah, well, I thought I made it clear in my memo that there would be no job changes for the time being.
Oh, I know. It's just there are kids and mortgages and tuitions. And I thought it might ease their mind a little bit to know a little bit about your track record as an employer. You know, no mass layoffs, no firings.
I see. So you want to circulate my personal records of my various companies. Ew, Liza, I think that's a bit impractical, not to mention a waste of paper.
Well, I don't think we have to go that far. I mean, maybe just a few positive quotes from some past employees, you know, stuff like that.
Liza, you are really are a spin doctor, don't you?
I don't think it's going to take that much. I mean, you're already more popular than Adam ever used to be.
Liza, you should have gone into politics.
Dimitri, it's true.
Okay. Anything else?
No, nothing. I just have to get these down to accounting. So maybe we could talk some more after lunch.
Well, why don't we have lunch? 1 o'clock, the Valier.
I look forward to it.
Messenger it over to me as soon as it's done.
Where will you be this afternoon?
Well, I'd either be here or at the Valley Inn. I promised a meeting to Phoebe Wallingford over that blasted Couple of the Year award. Why did I ever agree to that?
It'll be over soon. All but the shouting.
The only shouting I want to hear is Liza when I kick her out into the street along with that insufferable mother of hers.
Bravo, Daddy. You finally came to your senses.
But keep this to yourself, Barry. Don't want to risk Liza getting wind of it.
I'll be in touch. Sky, it's nice to see you again. Oops. You look lovely as usual.
Thank you, Barry.
That goes for you too, Sky. Mum's the word.
No problem. I was afraid you'd fallen into Liza's clutches again.
You can't be serious.
Well, if I had to sit through that dinner and watch everyone toasting you two as the couple of the year, I would have gagged.
Well, you're going to sit through that dinner and you're going to keep your mouth shut. Pretend you know nothing.
But, Daddy...
No, do as I say. I'm not going to risk letting the foundation down. Stuart's been through enough already.
But to honor Liza Colby, the gold digger without a conscience? Liza couldn't care less about the AIDS Foundation. She's just going to milk this for everything that...
All right, that's enough, Sky. You'll either do as I say or you won't go.
Oh, so it's all right if you diss Liza, just no one else is allowed.
I'm not going to discuss my personal feelings about Liza. What was the meaning of that vulgar display at the Valley Inn the other night?
What vulgar display?
You kissing Jake Martin in public?
Oh, that. Well, Jake and I, have been seeing one another.
Wonderful.
Most fathers would think he was a prime catch.
Well, as you well know, I'm not most fathers. He's an insolent punk.
He's from a good family. Not to mention, he's kind of cute.
Yeah, but he's also shallow and arrogant.
You were the one who tried to set me up with him in the first place. Inviting him to all those family soirees.
I was trying to round out the numbers.
You were trying to figure out what was going on between Jake and Liza. You know, at first I thought you were actually thinking of me. As if you've ever had any interest in my life.
Sky, what do you think I'm trying to do right now? I don't want to see my daughter chasing around after a man who would blatantly pursue another man's wife. Why do you have such terrible judgment when it comes to men?
Well, he's a far cut above the piranha in pumps that you're married to.
I was just about ready to call your car.
Well, I was able to change an appointment. What's going on? You sound so cryptic on the phone.
Well, strictly confidential, right?
As always.
Okay, I think I have a plan. How to get WRCW away from Dimitri.
You're not serious.
I'm dead serious.
Liza, that's a pretty tall order.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need your help. We can do this, Belinda. I have been doing my homework.
All right, assuming that you're right, and that's a big assumption. The question is why?
When Dimitri stole this station away from poor, ignorant Stuart, I took it on as a personal crusade.
I agree. It was very underhanded, but still very legal.
Yeah, but there's got to be some legal way to get it away from him. I mean, some loophole. I mean, maybe I can have his application blocked at the FCC.
Liza, I'm not an expert in that type of law. Maybe you should get someone else to help.
I want you.
Why?
Because I trust you.
Well, considering the way that Dimitri dumped me as his attorney in favor of that grandstander Lila Stevenson, count me in.
Excellent. So, do you have any ideas?
Do you know if Dimitri's a U.S. citizen?
No, I don't. Why?
Non-citizens aren't allowed to own television stations. FCC regulation.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's his Achilles heel.
That's one possibility. There've got to be some others. I'll need to do a little research, though.
Okay. Well, when Dimitri has to forfeit the station, I'm just gonna have to swoop in and steal it away from him.
All right, now we're talking big money here. Do you have that kind of cash, or at least liquid assets?
No. But I'm sure as Mrs. Adam Chandler, I'll be able to get it.
Adam, what did you have in mind for Liza at the benefit?
Oh, it's a surprise, Phoebe.
Well, I won't tell anyone. You know that.
Well, the plans aren't set in concrete. I have to work out a few fine points yet.
Well, will it be in the nature of a speech or an announcement?
I'll tell you this. It'll make the event. Everyone will be talking about it for weeks.
I wonder what that's all about.
What?
Adam just raised his glass to me. He probably wonders what we're talking about.
Don't let him wonder. Unless you have a problem with that.
No, not at all.
Been thinking about your suggestion that I need to shore up relations with my new employees.
Do you agree?
Yeah. In fact, I've put a list of my holdings together with the names of key people who can vouch for me. Testify that I am not the Marquis de Sade when it comes to my employees. Use it as you see fit.
You want me to handle this?
Oh, I said it was your idea if you're too busy.
No, I can do it. I'm so pleased that you trust me. Flattered.
Well, just don't let me down.
I won't.
Here's to our new partnership, then.
You're here.
I need a phone.
By day, I am an extremely cranky TV exec. By night, I am a secret agent.
I don't get it.
Yeah, well, neither did Adam. I let Dimitri think that I was through with Adam. That I was ready to defect to the enemy camp. I let him take me to dinner so I could determine the line of least resistance. Thus armed, I attack him where he's most vulnerable. Now, I'm telling you this. It is extremely secret. Top secret. You can't tell anybody, especially Adam.
My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. So you are on our side.
I never left. Hi. How'd it go on your end?
Good, but tell me your news first. When you called from the car, you said that Dimitri had given you a list of all his holdings?
Yeah, I kind of skimmed it.
And?
Oh, there's nothing confidential in there. I mean, it saved us the trouble of having to go through his public records. I mean, he's not stupid, but we have to move on this before the FCC approves the application. Well, what's your good news?
I called a few banks, and you're absolutely right. As Mrs. Adam Chandler, you qualify for some very sizable loans.
I knew it. Well, maybe you can find something. I mean, I've looked and looked. I can't find anything. There's just some chink in Dimitri's armor. It's all we need.
Does Adam know about this?
No. And I don't want him to.
If he were brought in, he could bring in the really big guns and up our stakes at beating Dimitri at his own game.
I want to do this on my own. Let Adam see what the little woman is capable of.
All right, Adam. I have one daughter recuperating in the hospital and an infant who needs me at home. Now, what on earth was so important that I had to drop everything?
So, if you're going to stage this takeover on your own, can I assume that divorce is in the wind? Will I be getting a phone call from Barry Shire?
Well, I don't really know what to expect of Adam these days, but I suppose you could be ready for anything.
Yellow. I think we're on to something here.
Where? What? What?
Look at this.
Oh, my. That could be it. I mean, that could be exactly what we need.
Of course, we're going to have to get documentation to back this up.
But this is perfect. I mean, this is perfect. Oh, I can't wait to see Adam's face when I'm named the new owner of WRCW.
I'm glad to hear Bianca's on the mend.
Well, thank you. Yes, she is, but I hated leaving her. So if you would please come to the point.
I assume you received an invitation to the couple of the year banquet?
Well, yes, of course I did. You and Liza being honored, well, I thought that I would send a check in lieu of making an appearance.
You might want to reconsider.
Is that what this is all about? You're drumming up an audience to applaud for you and Liza? Ask Marion.
Actually, I was thinking of just the opposite. Thought it might be a perfect opportunity for a little payback.
For whom?
To Liza. And Dimitri. Thought you might enjoy being a part of it.